Well, g'day everyone. It's been a while since I've done a video. I've been very busy. We're putting our house up for sale and are going to start travelling soon, but I'll talk about that soon in another video. I've been contacted by a company called Sandmarc, and I love working with Sandmarc because they make some great products, particularly for the iPhone. That I use. I've got filters and things like that and extra lenses and things like that that I've reviewed before. But this one, they asked me if I'd be interested in looking at a ring light that they do. And I thought, yeah, it'd be great because although some people love the look of a ring light, others hate it. Makeup artists often use them as well. But you do get a sort of ring in the eye, so that's the sort of thing that you either love or you hate. I particularly like these to give light if you're shooting macro and things like that, and I'll sort of show you how that works with a couple of things that I'll just take on the table actually just to show you. But you could use it in things like weddings and stuff like that to light up a wedding ring or something like that too. But inside this box, this is called the action gear, but inside this case, which is quite a nice case actually, I'll open it up and show you what's inside. So this is how it's packaged. So you just have the ring light itself, and then you have a iPhone or a camera holder. You know, it could be any phone that you're using. You also get a power brick and a USB-A to USB-C cable to charge the unit up as well. I'll take it out and show you the unit, and I'll also show you this little adapter here so that we can get rid of the case. So this is the ring light itself. The beauty of this is that you shoot through it. So in other words, what you would do is you look like this with the camera here, and then you will shoot through it and you get an even lighting around the whole face. So that's how this actually works. It's plastic, so it is a plastic material. I haven't even looked at the cost, to be honest, but I wouldn't expect you know, a product like this, unless it was very expensive, to be made of metal or anything like that. But the plastic feels okay, but yeah, it is plastic. Underneath here you have got a mounting point, so you could mount this onto a stand or something like that if you wanted to do that. And just to show you the controls on the back, because they're very simple, all there is a on button that you see here. Then there's a menu switch and a plus and a minus. And this is also, if you're charging it up, it will show a color. So to turn it on, you just press the power button and you'll see then that it will come up. The LCD screen then shows, and you can see there's two parts to this, which is color, temperature, and also intensity. You can see it's about 30% at this stage. If you wanted to change the color temperature, you could just move up here. If I wanted to change the intensity, I'd just move down there. And then all I do then is just press this button to go brighter in light, or the minus to go down in light intensity. If you hold it, it goes very quick. So it sort of gives you an idea about how this looks. You can sort of see from here, if you're looking at it, the type of intensity. Now that is on 56%. So let's go up full, and I'll sort of show you from here what it looks like. And then I'll also change the color intensity, or the color temperature as well. So let me just bring this down just a little bit. I'll show you this being used with the phone shortly. So at the moment there you can see it's on 3000 Kelvin. If I change that temperature, I'll see what it will go up to as the maximum. So the maximum you can see there is 6500 Kelvin as well. So what I've done here is I've switched the lights off so you'll get a better idea. You can see here that this is on the warmest temperature, so you can see that I'm actually quite warm if you look at it. Now if I hold the plus down and start to change this, it will go blue. Now you'll see that it's made it a lot cooler. I hope that shows up on the video okay. The unit comes with, like I said before, it comes with this little adapter here. Now this little adapter is actually made out of metal, so that's quite good. You can screw in here, so if you wanted to attach that to a light stand, you can as well. And it also has this little hot shoe mount or cold shoe mount that you have here, and this does sort of expand as well. So now all you do is you just have to plug this into here and then tighten this down. Now all you do is you just grab your camera. Now I'm going to have it facing the front of me so that I can see the screen itself. Then you could use it like this. When I turn it on, I'll just switch it on. So all you do is just place the front camera, and then you can look at it exactly as you're sort of seeing it from that aspect. So that's really good how it works. I love that because it does give a really nice even light. Like I said, you either love this look of the lights or you don't. I mean, I would probably tend to move my glasses up if I was shooting this and then you can eliminate them a little bit if you sort of go like that, if you wanted to do it that way. So you can move it around to eliminate them. You can also use it for more directional lighting and things like that. But where I think I'll use this a lot is to light up things around my workstation and take photos up very, very close for macro, because it's very hard to light up macro really close. In fact, when I used to do it a lot with my Nikon cameras, I used to have flashlights that were sort of surrounding the whole camera with an attachment, and then it would light up the whole area. Well, this does give a nice uniform light all the way around, so it'd be great for using that, you know, and I'm showing some examples as I've sort of done this, but you know, I think that's a really nice feature about this. So what do I think about this overall? Well, yeah, it's really quite good. I mean, like I said, it is a plastic material, but certainly very, very light and easy to carry around, which is the best part about this. It does charge, like I said, through USB, so you don't need to have batteries attached to this. It has all the screw attachments and things like that that you can use. I think it's really quite good. So let's have a look at the next thing that they sent me, which I think you can pair up with this actually, is a small tripod. Now it's this here. So it's actually called the Tripod Compact Edition, versatile tripod for iPhone. You could use it for Android too if you wanted to. But let's have a look at what's inside this. So again, they always package things really nicely. So again, with this, you get a small tripod. This is all metal, so it's actually made very well. A little adapter here, a plate to stick on your tripod, and then you get an iPhone holder with this as well. So if you didn't have the iPhone holder on the light, you could use this instead, I suppose. Let's have a look at how this all unfolds. Now let me just tell you about the specs of this first. So you can see here that the weight is 1.65 pounds. Or 751 grams. The capacity is 6.1 pounds or 3 kilograms. The maximum height is 25 inches or 63.5 centimeters. The minimum height is 8.5 or 21.6 centimeters. So it just depends on how you fold the legs down and things like that. Included is a tripod, ball head, standard plate, and the iPhone mount. Or like I said, you could use it for you know, other phones as well. So let's just have a look and see how this goes. So it folds up to being very, very small, which is what I like about this type of thing. A travel, you know, tripod like this is great because it's so small in itself. Feet on the bottom are rubber, so it should stop it from slipping. Now, all you do is you would obviously just bend this down to get it in your normal position, and then it has legs that will fold out as well. Now, it twists, so basically if you wanted to have only one leg down like that, or one portion out, you just sort of twist it at the end and it locks. If you do it again, it will lock at that point. So it is fully adjustable, you know, and you can sort of see here the sort of height that it will go. I'm going to sort of show you down at the lowest sort of setting. So the feet have a little locking device there which locks it into place, so that will stop it moving around. You hold it up and then you can move it again and lock it down. So what I'll probably do for this exercise, because it's not going to show, I'll stick it on the desk so you can sort of see it shaped like this. So, you know, this is nice and small, nice and compact actually. So on your tripod itself, you've got a little lock here that you can move that around, so you can twist it 360 degrees. On the other side here, you've got your lock which can let you move around the ball head to whichever position you'd like to go, whether you want to go sort of landscape or portrait or whatever you want it to do. So you have got an awful lot of control about where this will go. Now the other thing that this will do as well is it does move up and down on the shaft here as well. So you have also got a bit of play there. So you could get this really quite low, which sometimes can be really beneficial. Now, I'll just bring this up just a little bit so you can see it. Now with this, here, all you do is you just screw in plate here, tighten that down, and then you would simply just put this inside of here, and then you'd lock that off, and then you just grab your iPhone and just simply sit it in like this. And then you can manipulate whatever you wanted to do through the iPhone through here. Now the interesting thing too is you've got a cold shoe mount up here as well, so you could mount a light or something like that as well if you wanted to go that way. Or you could simply mount the base that you're looking at here, the tripod mount here, into here, and then you could mount this onto it so it could sit like that, and then you wouldn't have to hand hold it, which also would be really good as well. So the build quality on this is really good. Like I said, it's a metal, so you know this is probably going to last you a lifetime. But I do like the way that you can get this quite high, but it's tiny for travel. If you want to close this, you just have to push that up, and then you can close it right back up again. You know, I mean, how good is that for travel? Like, that is fantastic if you just wanted to travel very, very light. And you could use this with an SLR as well. There's no reason why you have to use this with an iPhone, but you know, I think they're a couple of great products. Another great thing too is that you also have a spirit level here. So it's great if you want to make sure things are dead level, which is a really nice feature too. Apart from that, guys, if you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much, Sandmarc, for sending me this. This certainly will be a useful bit of kit to take with me on my travels, particularly because I use the iPhone a lot, and Kerry loves using the iPhone, so she'll certainly be using this. As for the light, that will also be handy as well in you know, very tight situations or something like that, because it's so light and so easy to use. And it will give me some advantages with the macro type work too. Apart from that, everyone, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.